Welcome. My name is Chef Bill Collins. Today I'm going to talk about calorie restriction, okay? And basically calorie restriction is not eating so many calories a day. But first, let me start off by saying, all my research has led me to believe that we eat too much food. If you slow it down, we call it calorie restriction. What I'm about to tell you only works if you eat healthy food, okay? So, the benefits of calorie restriction are, number one, it lowers glucose and insulin levels. Okay? Number two, it reduces body fat. Number three, it lowers levels of growth stimulators. Number four, it prevents cell loss. Number five, it decreases inflammation. Okay? Now, number one, calorie restriction lowers glucose and insulin levels. Now, glucose, which is also called blood sugar, is a major source of energy for the body. When glucose levels rise, the hormone insulin kicks in. Okay? Now, insulin converts the glucose into glycogen, and the body uses it for energy. Now, if there's too much food, then we get too much glucose, too much insulin's kicked in, and we start to have problems, okay? Number two, calorie restriction reduces body fat. Calorie restriction is not meant to be a weight loss or fat reduction diet. Some people call it that, but it's not meant for that. But it helps the body naturally divert body fat from the storage area and use it as energy. It's important to know high levels of body fat, okay? Lots of body fat can be dangerous because it leads to diseases like heart disease, hypertension, and diabetes. Number three, calorie restriction lowers levels of growth stimulators. Think of aging as accelerating fast and slow, depending on how much energy is used or glucose is in the body. Now, there are two growth stimulators. HGH, which is the growth hormone, it stimulates tissue and bone growth. IGF-1, which is insulin growth factor, insulin growth-like factor, regulates the growth hormone secretion. And number four, calorie restriction prevents cell loss. As one ages, the body's ability to produce new cells decreases. As cells die, healthier cells replace them, as long as you keep putting healthy food in the body. Number five, calorie restriction decreases inflammation. While not all inflammation is bad, inflammation is associated with arthritis and arteriosclerosis. Now, being overweight increases the risk of heart disease and other diseases like type 2 diabetes. Okay, so keep in mind, calorie restriction reduces excess weight, thereby contributing to reduction in inflammation. Calorie restriction also helps thin the blood, thus decreasing the potential for blood clots. Now, these are the benefits of calorie restriction. Now, it works if you stop eating so much food and let the body spend more time on healing its stuff instead of digesting food, okay? I'm Chef Bill Collins. Thank you for joining me.